It's Podrzebie, the comic book nerdcast that dares to ask, what, me worry?
Yes, indeed, and that is the letter rip department. That's how it is. I was just riffing. Yes, we do. It's the Department of Corrections.
We may be idiots, but we're intellectually honest here. And we made some mistakes in the last episode. I mean, really just I made mistakes in the last episode. But so I just want to go over some of the corrections to make. So in the last episode, I was talking about a documentary, Men in Suits, in which I was specifically talking about the section of guys in gorilla suits. I conflated two gorilla men, which, you know, was normally a fun weekend. But since it's on video here, I want to just get the record straight. I thought the guy in the documentary was George Barrows, and that he played Tracy the gorilla in the 1975 show The Ghostbusters. No relationship to the real Ghostbusters. But as it turns out, the guy in the documentary is actually noted Hollywood memorabilia collector and archivist Bob Burns III, who actually was the guy in the gorilla suit on the Ghostbusters show, but he was less prolific in terms of being a television gorilla guy than his gorilla-suited mentor, George Barrows, who did all the TV roles, Addams Family, The Hulk, and things like that I mentioned. So I just wanted to set the record straight on that.
His estate reached out to us, and we apologize for that mix-up.
Also, at the beginning of that episode, I said Murders at Rue Morgue, referencing the film, but the film is actually Murders in the Rue Morgue. And that one, I think, is especially bad because I implicated you in that, because then later you said Murders at Rue Morgue, no doubt based on my mistake.
Oh, no doubt, yes.
There's a couple other little mistakes, like I said Captive Wild Women instead of Captive Wild Woman. But I think the Rue Morgue one was bigger. And then for the mascot red-handed department, I referred to the Sick magazine mascot, the original one, the physician. You might remember him. Yeah. I just called him the physician. Apparently, he's actually named Dr. Sickmund. Not that anyone cares. And I also realized that I accidentally said that the talking blob from Cracked first appeared in 1949. And what I meant to say was issue number 149. My Lixdexia must have been acting up. Also, the blob is possibly female, so we may have misgendered them. But the official Cracked wiki uses he, but I'm pretty sure the blob is referred to as she at least sometimes. And one more, this is not a correction, but when we were talking about Pro Junior, you were talking about how much you liked the name.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, a Pro Junior is a kind of Fender amp, and that's probably where the name came from. I don't know much about music, but I think it's a somewhat iconic model of amp.
Yeah.
And like I recognized it when I saw a photo of it, even though I've never owned an amp. You know
what's interesting about that? That gives me more information, but no more understanding.
I'm assuming the guy just took the name Pro Junior.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to let you know that while we were talking about it. And, you know, that's all for the Department of Corrections, to which I say, what? Me sorry?
Thanks for watching, idiot. Hit like and subscribe. And hey, if you want more black Podrzebie podcast, check out the links in the show description.